Have you ever felt like you were receiving a message from an invisible place, or sensed that someone might be trying to reach out to you from another dimension? Maybe it was a fleeting thought, a vivid dream, or a powerful sense of guidance that you just couldn't explain. Pause for a moment and imagine. There might be a version of yourself living in a parallel reality, watching every choice you make, every path you decide to take. Have you ever considered that this version of you, a parallel self in another timeline, might be trying to communicate with you? The idea of parallel realities may sound like something out of a science fiction movie, but quantum physics tells us that the reality we perceive is just one of countless possibilities. Every decision you make, every fleeting thought in your mind, has the potential to connect with one of those versions. These versions live in different realities, each one representing a path you could have taken. Some extraordinary lives, or perhaps challenges you've never imagined. Yet one thing is certain, all these versions are deeply linked to you. But what if you could consciously perceive and tune into these connections with your parallel selves? What if those versions of you were trying to send messages from another reality? What might they share with you? Could it be advice, lessons you need to hear to overcome the challenges you face in this life? Understanding the existence of parallel realities is not just a spiritual lesson or some distant belief. It's an opportunity to tap into a deeper source of wisdom, where all versions of yourself, in every dimension and time, are resonating with you. As you begin to connect with your parallel self, new perspectives on life will gradually unfold. One version of you may have already overcome the challenges you're facing today. Or perhaps another version is living in complete harmony with the universe, fully realizing their highest potential. Each of these versions has valuable lessons to share, perspectives you've never considered, and new paths you could take. When you align your energy and open yourself to receiving messages from these parallel versions, you not only shift your current reality, but also unlock a realm of infinite possibilities. It's within this connection that you can discover untapped potentials, open new paths in life, and achieve profound spiritual growth. So, how do you know if a parallel version of yourself is trying to reach out to you? Today, we'll explore the signs that your parallel self may be sending and how to connect with them more clearly and powerfully. This journey will be not only transformative, but will also allow you to access a deeper and more expansive source of wisdom. If you find this topic intriguing, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any upcoming videos on spiritual exploration. Parallel realities are a fascinating and mysterious concept, especially when viewed through a spiritual lens. From this perspective, the universe is not a singular entity, but a multidimensional web containing infinite possibilities and realities. Each dimension in this universe may hold different versions of ourselves, beings living distinct lives shaped by the decisions, thoughts, and energies we emit at every moment. This idea raises an intriguing question. If there are parallel versions of ourselves, can they communicate with us? And more importantly, what messages might they want to convey? As we delve deeper into this concept, an important theory emerges: the multiverse. This theory, inspired by both modern physics and ancient spiritual philosophies, posits that the universe is not singular, but infinite. Every decision, every intention we make can create a new branch in the universe, birthing a new reality where another version of us is experiencing an entirely different story. For instance, in another universe, you might have chosen a different career path, decided to distance yourself from a relationship, or even moved to a distant place to start anew. The possibilities are endless, and each new reality presents lessons, challenges, and opportunities that our other selves might be experiencing. But this is not just an abstract theory. Quantum physics, the field of science that studies the microscopic world of subatomic particles, provides us with an additional perspective. According to quantum physics, the universe operates within a field of infinite possibilities, where subatomic particles do not exist in a fixed state, but can be in multiple states simultaneously. This concept, known as quantum superposition, suggests that our reality can coexist in countless different states. This means that at a fundamental level, all possible realities exist in parallel, and our consciousness, through choices and the focusing of energy, collapses those possibilities into a specific reality that we experience. When applying this theory to life, we can understand that the existence of multiple versions of ourselves in different realities is not just a mystical idea, but resonates with both scientific and spiritual worlds. So why might our parallel versions be trying to communicate? Each version of us represents a part of our infinite potential. When a parallel version faces challenges or successes in another reality, they may send messages to you, the version living in the present reality. These messages could be warnings about mistakes to avoid, advice to navigate challenges, or even sources of inspiration to help you forge a path of personal development. The connection between our versions, though possibly separated by thin frequency barriers, remains profound and powerful. We are not completely isolated in each reality. There is always an invisible connection to the other selves existing in parallel dimensions. Sometimes when you feel confused about significant life decisions or sense that something inexplicable is influencing your thoughts and actions, it may be your parallel self trying to reach out. The messages they want to send you could be guidance to help you overcome difficulties or make the right choices. But how do you recognize these signs? How do you know that another version of yourself in a different reality is trying to communicate with you? These questions will open up your journey into the wondrous world of parallel realities and how to identify the signs that your other selves are sending. By tuning into your energy, you can strengthen your connection with these parallel beings, exploring the wisdom and lessons they may bring to enhance your own awareness and spiritual growth. Ultimately, this will provide you with new insights into life, the choices you've made, and the potentials you may never have considered. Once you have a clear understanding of the concept of parallel versions of yourself and why these versions might attempt to send messages to you, let's explore some of the most common signs you might recognize to know if you're connected with a parallel version of yourself. We'll dive into each sign to better understand how these messages can appear in your life. Have you ever felt that something at a specific moment seemed strangely familiar, as if you had experienced it before? This feeling, often referred to as déjà vu, may be more than just a trick of the mind. In many cases, déjà vu is seen as a sign that you are tapping into a parallel version of yourself. It's as if the barriers between parallel realities temporarily dissolve, allowing you a glimpse into what another version of you has experienced in a different reality. A specific example might be when you enter a new room, meet a complete stranger, or even go through a significant life event and suddenly feel that all of this has happened before. Déjà vu can leave you feeling confused, but if you pay close attention, it might just be a message from a parallel version of yourself. It could be a reminder that you chose a different path at some point in your current reality, and your other self is experiencing similar things but with different outcomes. Another sign of this communication is an elevation in your intuition beyond normal levels. Intuition is always an important part of our lives, but in some cases, you may experience moments when this feeling suddenly becomes clearer and more powerful than ever. You might have a strong sense about something you hadn't considered before, or you know exactly what to do in a situation without any clear, logical reason. Imagine standing at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take. Suddenly, you feel an invisible force pulling you toward a particular direction. That is heightened intuition, not just a simple instinct, but possibly a sign that a parallel version of you has faced a similar situation and is trying to guide you along the right path. Intuition often comes unexpectedly and strongly, and if you feel you are being led by some force you can't explain, it could be a signal from your very own parallel self. Synchronicity, meaningful coincidences, is one of the strongest signs that a parallel version of you is trying to communicate. When you continually encounter specific events, numbers, or symbols that seem too coincidental to be random, it could be a signal that something greater is happening. For example, you might frequently see the numbers 1111 or 2222 when you look at the clock. Or you may meet strangers but feel as if you know them from before. These synchronicities often serve as reminders that parallel realities are connecting subconsciously, and another version of you is trying to use these coincidences to communicate with you. For instance, someone might keep seeing the number 555 on license plates, receipts, or during significant moments in life. This could be more than just coincidence. It could be a message from another version of themselves, hinting at a major change that's about to occur in their life. Vivid dreams, where everything seems incredibly real and leaves a strong impression after you wake up, can be signs that you are accessing memories or experiences from another version of yourself. When you dream of a life that feels strange yet oddly familiar, or encounter people you've never known in real life, these could be glimpses from a different reality. Recurring dreams about a specific scenario or event are often signals that something important is happening in a parallel reality. For example, someone might repeatedly dream about living in a strange city they've never visited in their current life. These dreams could be messages from another version of them who is living in that city in a parallel reality. Lucid dreams, where you become aware that you are dreaming and can even control the dream, are also a powerful sign. In these dreams, you might consciously explore your parallel versions and even learn from them through direct experiences in the dream. Another sign is when you experience moments of feeling out of place, as if the reality around you doesn't completely align. There are times when you feel as though you are living in a world that doesn't entirely match who you are, as if you are lost in a reality that isn't your own. This phenomenon is often described as a feeling of not being in time or place, when you don't feel fully connected to your surroundings. In these moments, you might feel confused, as if the reality around you isn't quite right. This can happen suddenly, prompting you to question whether you are in the right place, or even giving you the impression that you should be somewhere else. This phenomenon, often described as a sense of not being in time or place, could be a sign that you are temporarily merging with a parallel version of yourself, a version that is living in a different reality. This disconnection from the present can occur abruptly, as if for a moment you don't fully recognize your environment or feel that you should be elsewhere. These experiences can be disorienting, but they also indicate that realities are overlapping, and your consciousness is adjusting to these different frequencies. In addition to this feeling, sudden changes in behavior, when you start acting differently without clear explanations, can indicate that a parallel version of you is influencing your current reality. Perhaps you begin adopting new habits, interests, or even changes in your daily routine without fully understanding the origins of these changes. This may reflect a deeper connection with a version of yourself that has integrated these behaviors and is now transmitting this energy into your current life. When you recognize the signs of communication between your parallel versions, the next natural step is to adjust your energy so that this connection becomes clearer and stronger. This adjustment is a practice that can be nurtured daily, helping you reach out to your parallel versions and integrate their lessons into your current life. So how can you enhance the connection with your parallel self in a powerful way? Meditation is a powerful tool for connecting with your parallel self. When you meditate, you enter a state of altered consciousness, where the barriers between different realities become thinner. Through meditation, you can find a profound inner space where your intuition becomes stronger and clearer. For example, while meditating, you might imagine yourself in a peaceful environment, feeling calm and happy. Experience each moment as if you have already lived this life. With practice, you will align your energy with this version, making its experiences more vividly present in your current reality. You can start with simple breathing meditations and gradually expand into more advanced practices like lucid meditation, where you become fully aware of your state of mind and can consciously explore parallel realities. Gratitude is one of the key elements to adjusting your energy and vibrational frequency. When you practice gratitude, you open yourself up to receive the good from the universe, including messages from your parallel versions. Begin each day by writing down what you are grateful for, no matter how small. This not only raises your vibration, but also allows you to attract more positive energy into your life. When you appreciate experiences, whether positive or negative, you emit harmonious energy, thus connecting more strongly with other realities. Everything in the universe is energy, and each energy vibrates at its own frequency. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions all emit a certain frequency, corresponding to a specific parallel reality. For instance, if your version is living a peaceful and prosperous life, that version's vibrational frequency will be higher, and you need to adjust your energy to align with that frequency. To do this, you need to engage in actions that elevate your vibrational frequency, such as practicing gratitude, forgiveness, and compassion. By continuously nurturing these positive emotions, you will gradually get closer to your parallel versions, which are living in a state of greater harmony and success. A vivid example is when you feel stuck in a negative circumstance. Instead of allowing negative emotions like anxiety or anger to dominate, pause and shift your thoughts through small actions like writing down the good things you have or forgiving yourself for past mistakes. These actions will gradually change your frequency, opening the door to connect with the parallel versions you aspire to. Maintaining a good daily routine is an effective way to keep your vibrational frequency high. From meditating, exercising, to eating healthily, all contribute to keeping your energy field clean and more receptive. View each daily activity as a way to tune your energy to the version you want to reach. For example, starting your morning with meditation not only calms your mind, but also clears away negative energies, facilitating connection with higher frequency parallel versions. Additionally, pay attention to how you speak and think. Positive thoughts and loving words not only help relax your mind, but also create a positive energy around you, making messages from other versions clearer. Diet also plays a crucial role in adjusting your energy. When you consume fresh, nutritious foods, your body feels lighter and your mind becomes clearer. A healthy body creates a cleaner energy field, making it easier to absorb and transmit signals from your parallel version. Consider a nutrient-rich diet from natural foods, such as fruits, vegetables, and nuts. These foods not only fuel your body, but also help raise your vibration, making it easier for you to connect with your parallel versions. Another solution is to practice intentionality consciously. Every action you take, no matter how small, should be performed with a conscious intention. When you do something with awareness and intent to adjust your energy, you are making more substantial strides toward connecting with parallel realities. For instance, when you meditate, rather than just sitting to relax, focus on sensing the energy of your parallel versions. You might visualize approaching another version of yourself, living the life you desire. With time and persistence, this connection will strengthen, and you will start to perceive messages and guidance from other realities. As discussed earlier, these signs can manifest in many different forms. A recurring dream, a lingering sense of déjà vu, strange coincidences, or even sudden intuition that grabs your attention. The key to decoding these signs lies in practicing conscious observation and trusting your intuition. This is how you begin to build a deeper connection with your parallel versions. When you start to recognize signs like these, don't rush to dismiss them as mere coincidences or vague feelings. Instead, take note of these experiences, reflect on them, and examine them deeply. By doing so, you not only open the door to self-understanding, but also become more adept at identifying recurring patterns that may indicate that another version of yourself is trying to send an important message. For instance, if you keep dreaming about a specific place or person, this could be a sign from your parallel self guiding you toward a similar experience or situation in your current life. Consider whether these dreams contain any information related to your current challenges or anything you need to learn or change. By documenting the details and observing what emerges, you may uncover a profound connection between your versions. In this journey, meditation can become an indispensable tool. In the higher state of consciousness that meditation brings, you can access subtler energy sources and have a clearer opportunity to perceive messages from parallel realities. Focus on a specific sign during meditation and allow your intuition to guide you to its meaning. Through meditation, you may gain deeper insights and clarity about the direction your parallel self is pointing you toward. An important part of this process is trusting your intuition. Intuition often serves as a bridge between you and parallel realities, providing insights and guidance that logic sometimes struggles to grasp. When you start to feel this connection, listen to your inner voice. The messages may not be entirely clear at first, but if you sense something resonates strongly, it is likely a truth you need to understand. These deep feelings often signal that you are on the right path to decode the message accurately. Once you've interpreted the signs and messages from your parallel selves, the next step is to integrate these lessons into your current life. This integration is not a quick process. Rather, it is an ongoing journey where you gradually gain deeper awareness of the changes you need to make. This integration requires you to be open to new ways of thinking, acting, and feeling, as well as to be willing to embrace the challenges and opportunities that these messages bring. For example, if you receive an intuitive message that you need to change careers, even if this may cause anxiety, it could be that your parallel self, who is living in prosperity and fulfillment, is trying to guide you to a better path. This might be a nudge for you to courageously make changes aimed at a higher purpose, opening up opportunities to achieve things you never imagined. Another practical example could be a strong desire to explore a new skill or hobby. Perhaps that is your version in another reality who has mastered that skill and is experiencing joy and fulfillment through it. By listening to and acting on this guidance, you not only expand your personal capabilities, but also strengthen your connection with that parallel version of yourself. Each step forward in this journey represents a delicate harmony between your current consciousness and the broader potential from parallel realities. By integrating the messages and lessons from parallel versions into your current life, you not only explore other dimensions of yourself, but also enrich and deepen your present. These changes may seem small, but can have lasting impacts, bringing you closer to realizing your fullest potential. Expanding your capacity to receive lessons from parallel versions not only enriches your personal experience, but also opens new opportunities for holistic growth. You will find yourself more easily adapting to changes, gaining a clearer understanding of yourself, and making decisions aligned with your higher purpose. Remember, each time you successfully integrate a lesson from your parallel self, you are moving closer to an ideal reality where everything unfolds more smoothly and harmoniously. Connecting with your parallel self is a profound journey, opening the door to discovering more about your true nature. And as you adjust your energy to receive these messages, you not only expand the boundaries of your awareness, but also learn to live in harmony with all your potential possibilities. The benefits of connecting with your parallel version go far beyond simply receiving messages or guidance. It opens a door for you to explore your life from a deeper perspective, where you not only see your current potential, but also recognize that there are countless possibilities waiting for you to discover. In this journey, integrating the messages from your parallel versions brings numerous significant benefits, helping you live a life that is more authentic and aligned with your true nature. The importance of connecting and integrating these messages lies in their ability to transform your life dramatically. When you make small adjustments in perception or change your daily decisions based on the insights from your parallel versions, you gradually steer yourself toward your ideal self. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to this higher version, one that already exists in another reality but is now being actualized in your current life. This is the path of personal and spiritual growth that connecting with parallel versions offers. This connection not only helps you grow personally, but also expands your awareness beyond your existing limits. You begin to realize that your current reality is just one of many that exist simultaneously, and this opens up the freedom for you to choose how you want to experience life. Through connecting with parallel versions, you recognize that what once seemed like limitations are now merely thresholds to be crossed. As you continue to adjust and apply these messages to your life, you not only develop a new version of yourself, but also gradually uncover layers of your true nature that you had never considered. One of the tremendous benefits of connecting with your parallel version is that it helps you gain a deeper understanding of your untapped potential. A parallel version may reflect qualities, skills, or abilities that you never knew you had. Through this connection, you receive guidance to unlock and utilize those abilities in your current life. For example, if a parallel version of you has achieved success in a field you have yet to explore, recognizing that could give you the confidence and inspiration to start your own journey. Moreover, parallel versions provide opportunities to learn from mistakes you might avoid. Receiving messages from parallel realities not only propels you forward, but also helps you sidestep unnecessary challenges. Perhaps another version of you has experienced failures or made poor decisions, and through this connection, you are warned and able to avoid falling into the same traps. This saves you time and energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Another notable benefit is the enhancement of intuition and self-guidance. When you connect with parallel versions, you simultaneously develop spiritual sensitivity. Your intuition sharpens, helping you quickly recognize signs from the universe and make wise decisions. This is not just a spiritual development, but also a maturation in awareness, enabling you to live a more balanced and harmonious life. Additionally, connecting with parallel versions brings a sense of peace and coherence. When you realize that many versions of yourself coexist, you become more comfortable with the decisions and choices you have made. Rather than worrying about having chosen the wrong path, you see that every experience holds value and contributes to your overall development. Everything you do, big or small, is a part of your journey towards self-fulfillment. Ultimately, connecting with your parallel versions not only guides you toward a fuller life, but also connects you with the unity of the universe. In this universe, all versions of you coexist and harmonize, creating a larger picture of who you are. When you understand this, you will realize that you are not just an isolated individual, but part of a much more complex network, where every version of you plays an essential role in shaping your true essence. With each integration of a message, with each decision made based on the guidance from your parallel self, you are not only reshaping your current reality, but also evolving as a multidimensional entity. You are opening yourself up to infinite possibilities for growth and improvement, creating a life that reflects more clearly who you are in all your dimensions. With each step forward, you are becoming closer to your highest nature, a more holistic, powerful version of yourself that is truly in harmony with all the potential you hold. My friends, in this video, we've explored the phenomenon of parallel versions of ourselves and how messages from these realities can impact and guide our current lives. We discussed the signs that a parallel version of you might be trying to reach out, including recurring dreams, persistent déjà vu, and synchronicities in life. Next, we delved into how to decode and integrate these messages through practices like mindfulness, trusting your intuition, and using methods such as meditation to tap into deeper insights. Finally, we also talked about the broad benefits of connecting with your parallel version, from uncovering untapped potential and avoiding life's pitfalls to experiencing peace and enhancing self-guidance. With all the information shared, it's important for you to realize that this connection not only helps you live a more authentic life, but also opens up infinite possibilities for personal and spiritual growth. Synchronizing and linking with your parallel version brings you closer to becoming your highest self while fostering a deeper harmony with the universe. Now ask yourself, have you ever received signals from your parallel self? If you've experienced this, please share your story in the comments below. I would love to hear and learn from your experiences.